Why'd you
I
why'd
had
you
to,
get
I had to blow my nose.
I was like,
you,
what's going I
you
was like,
started the timer and I started sneezing, and then I was like, oh shit, I gotta blow my nose. I was like, thank God we have the longest intro ever.
and then here you are. And I was just like, what's going on? Why is Blake
Yeah,
just looking like that? I was like, did he forget how this show goes? Because
I
sometimes
did.
I feel like I did.
I did.
Yeah, so how you been? It's been a while.
Yeah, man. It's been good. Been just hyping Kickstarters from everybody. Just living the dream. Getting ready to launch Dust County Chronicles Nightfall on Metal Ninja this Thursday, which is pretty exciting. I've been gearing towards that for a while. Um, I think my boss said he started this arc like 5 years ago. So it was like
Oh,
pretty it started as like two small anthologies, and then he took the stories from the anthology and did like actual like long form storytelling, and then it actually got a lot better. And so this is like the third of the longer form story, the third issue of like the final arc that wraps everything up, but maybe continued, at a certain time down the road, maybe if we need it to be. But yeah, pretty exciting. Bless you.
yeah. Apparently, then I sneezed, and also I was typing.
Yeah.
So apparently, I also forgot how to cover that stuff up. So
Type and sneeze.
yeah, we're doing our best. It's been a while. We're trying. We're here. Hey, we got back.
We got back.
It's been
Yeah.
loosely a month since we've done this last time. So
Yeah.
thanks for sticking with it.
Yeah. Just a
And
month.
for everyone that's been here, thanks for showing up. First off, we got Las Cruces all the way from New Mexico.
What's up, dude?
We got Chaos saying this is Blake and Cole act weird on camera. Thank you
That's
for that.
the gist of it. Yeah.
Yeah. We got Ronan. How is it going?
What up, dude?
Yeah, welcome back. Thank you. We got Rolando Flores. Hello.
Rolando?
Loosely is in parentheses. Also, I won this MF Doom mug like a long time ago, and then I forgot to claim it. And then the guy's like, "Hey, do you want this mug that you won?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I want this mug."
I can't believe you won a Hot Toys Iron Man.
Yeah, I also won that. Which
like what the fuck?
Talk about that. But if you guys haven't checked out Spidey's powdered tumblers, I just dropped his link down there. He does giveaways almost monthly on his channel too, so check him out. He's got a lot of random stuff over there, but the dude makes a bunch of awesome tumblers, and I'm drinking water out of this one.
I'm drinking two kinds of G Fuel mixed together.
Two types of G Fuel.
And I got this Vortex Cyclone shaker cup that has no metal ball in it, but it looks twisty. So it like,
is it supposed to have a ball in it?
Nope. This one just spins the water around with the shape of the cup, I guess. Like,
does it work good?
Yeah, actually it does. I haven't tried I don't know about like if you did like a protein shake, because that's a lot more powder. Like the G Fuel is not a lot of powder.
Yeah, my coworker uses, I thought it was G Fuel, but it's called GG.
Yeah, what did you say it was? Like tortilla fart?
No, one of them is
avocado fart.
It's called avocado gamer farts or something like that. But the weirdest thing about it is that it's strawberry. It's strawberry kiwi flavor.
That's I still wouldn't drink
cavemen on it.
I guess you have to be a caveman to get the joke, maybe.
I don't know, but I tried it. It was not bad.
I'm drinking one of them's Hype Fuel, which is pink lemonade. Then the other one is the Gundam flavor, MS melon. So I'm mixing this melon and pink lemonade together, and it's pretty tasty.
Pink lemon melon.
Pink lemon melon.
Blake and I were in the same state recently,
but like hours apart.
Yeah, very far away. It was like, I think it was like because I looked at possibly going to a Kansas City game, not then, but in the past, and I think it's like 2.5 hours.
Oh wow! Now, would you say the town population was like 90?
94.
Wow, that's not many people.
No, the closest Walmart is like 45 minutes away, but my dad drives the extra 15 minutes to the second closest Walmart because the city there is bigger and has more stuff.
Oh.
It also has a Sam's Club.
I couldn't imagine living in a tiny town area like that. Like I mean, Kansas City's not like huge, but like I can go down the street and get pizza. I can go, at midnight I can go get food if I want, or I can get food delivered if I want. I couldn't imagine that.
I don't know. I would assume that the closest fast food restaurant is 45 minutes from my dad's house.
Insane. You'd have to eat it there. You'd have to like, even if like the drive-through, you'd have to like get it in your car and eat it on the way home.
There used to be this place. It's very odd, right? It was called the Heartlands, and it was like a church. Well, so it was a college for like women, but it like taught them things like how to be a mother. And it was like kind of this weird like religious commune, but they had a steakhouse there, and that was like 15 minutes away. But the guy that was in charge there died, and now it's not running. But they also had like a zoo, and they had this like diner ice cream shop that had all the dudes' cars in it. It was the weirdest thing. Wow. And it had a thrift store.
Of course it did. Like what else? What else did it? Did it have indoor go-karts and mini golf?
It didn't have anything like that. It did have a gas station that was kind of a like general store, but like you could also get like I think weird stuff like a
like
bag.
Hand jobs?
No, like a bag of candy. You know, like I don't know. You know when you go to those stores and you get like what's that one candy? Seafoam. You could get like a bag of seafoam probably there, or like a bag of noodles that was just like here's some noodles.
I was hoping you were going into like trucker stall shower glory hole territory.
I don't think that was this.
Bummer. That's the dream. The zoo coffee shop, inside go-karts and you know the keep it clean, you know, glory hole alley. Just, you know, all encompassing Midwest phenomenon.
Also, craziest thing I've seen in Missouri. Here's a map of the Midwest. Guess what state was included in that map?
I don't know.
Texas.
Huh. Like the whole thing or just part of it? Like
the whole thing of Texas. It's part of the Midwest, apparently, in the eyes of Missouri.
Well, I mean, that's maybe in that weird fucking place you were in. The rest of us we're pretty smart and liberal in Kansas City. We don't want anything to do with Texas.
It was very odd. Michigan also was not part of it, so that made me sad. You guys lost all your goodwill. Used to get 15 to 20, now
wow. 5. Thanks, dude.
Hey, we're still trying our best, but you're here, and that's all that matters. So thank you for coming. Everyone else.
What else would we do without? I mean, Chaos talking shit in the chat. That's like the. And I thought we missed a month of that. That's
But hey, we're talking sort of about a book today.
Yeah, we're talking about a book to nobody in the chat.
This book may come out August 23rd. It may come out tomorrow. Who knows?
Maybe out already.
It could be out already. Yeah, Blake told me this book came out soon, but it also might not. So this is from Mad Cave Studios. I have a Mad Cave shirt on, and now look at how cool I am. This is from writer Joe Carollo. Joe Carollo. Carrillo. Well, I wish I was better at pronouncing words. Artist Andrea Miliana. Letterer Micah Myers. Not to be confused with Mike Myers.
No, not that one. He doesn't know. That guy doesn't letter comics.
He could. And also, I noticed that for some reason I linked the first issue in the notes, which, hey, I even updated those notes. So at least there's something there. But if you want, that's the actual book. You can figure it out. Apparently, it'll show you how to get it from Amazon, Barnes & Noble's, Drive-Thru Comics, and Global Comics.
Yeah. It's available everywhere. So maybe next week.
Maybe not.
The single issues are available everywhere. Previews said it came out today. Mad Cave's Review Hub said it came out last week.
Previews also said it came out the 9th of August.
Yeah, previews had 2 different dates depending on where you looked at it from. Comics. Wow, the wild and crazy world of indie comics, ladies and gentlemen. You never know when something's going to come out. You just gotta kind of take a guess.
Yep. And I mean, so one of the things that I think that me and Blake had talked about, since we've kind of gone away from a little bit. We haven't been doing this as much. Is maybe we're not always going to do comics, maybe that are coming out these weeks, but loosely around the week that we do them, because I think sometimes it's been hard. And I've noticed too, in the last 3 or 4 weeks, preview site hasn't updated anymore.
Yeah, it's getting, for some reason, it's weird that we really encourage people to pre-order comics. Well, I guess you can, when you get the pre-orders go live. It's just you don't necessarily know when things are going to release.
Yeah,
So it's
and
like,
even like I
you would
think
think they
last
would
week,
have these dates firm, like pre-order by this date so that it comes out on this date. And this isn't just like this is like all across the board. This isn't like singling out a publisher, and it also,
if
like,
if
the
anything, this
sites
is
we
more or less
use, like,
it's probably Diamond's fault. Let's
yeah,
be
it's,
honest.
yeah, definitely.
They don't
And
want to
then
give us a
like, I don't
solid
even know
hint.
how to look up Lunar shit. Like,
Yeah.
their website's weird.
Yeah. And we got Trev, the shipping guru. How's it going,
What's up,
Trev?
Trev?
How you doing? Um, yeah. So we're talking Dahlia in the Dark. This is a book. This came out. I want to know, what are your overall first thoughts on that? But before you say that, I'm going to quick read the blurb, because I haven't done that in a while. This is a washed up hitman. Donnie Dahlia takes one last job transporting a package cross country in the hopes of seeing his estranged daughter again. Little does he know this job is going to get him caught in the middle of a war between fairy realms that could determine the fate of humankind. Dahlia in the Dark is a fast-paced action fantasy thriller about family and hidden truths. Ringo Award winner and Eisner nominated author joins rising star artist for an all original miniseries that takes the reader on one wild ride. This collects issues 1 through 6. We also got Cat Fan, Comics Man in the house, and Shop for Comics. How you
What
both
up?
doing? So that is what we've had here. Blake, I want to hear, what are your first overall thoughts on that?
I thought the series started really strong. I love the art. Andrea's art is just really great. The whole deal of, like, the blending of, like, fantasy and noir, that really worked for me. I was really digging that. For the first 2-3 issues were paced really well. Characters are cool. It's I was digging it. Dahlia, the guy, our main, he's not a hitman. He's like, he's not a private investigator really either. What is he?
He's like an odd jobs guy,
Yeah,
right?
he's like an odd job guy. But yeah, this, we get dropped into this world, and they give us a lot of information real quickly without, like, bogging it down with world building. So I thought that was a nice touch of this book. Like, just kind of throwing us into different circumstances and explaining those circumstances, and not losing the tension and the pacing with having to, like, remind us of all these elements of this world, and what's going on with the Fae and this leader's daughter. And like, it could have, like, really slowed down filling us in, and instead it, like, stayed fast and gave us the information as we needed it, which I dug.
Yeah. I mean, it I would say too, like, to add on to what you're saying about how you kind of get dropped in this world, you don't know much. It's kind of weird, because I didn't read anything about this book. I saw the cover, and to be completely honest, I did not even realize that there's like winged demon
Dude, I
dudes
didn't either.
flying in there.
I thought it was going to be like a regular, like, crime book kind of
But
thing,
yeah,
or
maybe
like a
with a
period
future
piece.
dude.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you see that future dude, and I noticed him for sure, and I was like, I don't really know what's going on with that, but we'll figure it out. And then it was just kind of like, oh, we're in a world that's like fantasy, which definitely took me, but I feel like it did a really good job of just kind of bringing you into there and doing that. I think towards the end, when you're starting into getting some new characters that they bring back into it, it got a little bit muddy, but really I just had to turn back like 3 pages and be like,
yeah,
oh, that was a character that I didn't realize who it was. We
yeah.
got Matt from Comics by the Bay. Hashtag Ford trucks, but really
Eco
put in
Boost, baby.
hashtag Eco Boost. It was funny the other day, and I probably talked about this the last time that we went live, but there was like a Ford sponsorship on disc golf. So then I sent a picture of it to Blake, and I was like, dude, we got to get as big as this disc golf event. They got Ford as a sponsor. We can do it. So if we get 5,000 hashtag EcoBoost
Yeah.
in the comment section, maybe Ford will decide to sponsor this show.
Also, though, don't do it in the comments. Probably do it on the social, like Facebook or Twitter or
And in the comments, just everywhere.
Just hashtag EcoBoost, hashtag Blake and Cole read a book,
Yeah.
hashtag Maker's Mark, please
Yeah. Hashtag
sponsor their
Skyline
show.
Chili.
Little Caesars, hashtag Little
Yeah.
Caesars. Also, like, did I mention G Fuel is a great energy drink that's easy on the
Hashtag
easy.
Get Hyped Lemonade.
Get Hyped Lemonade.
G Fuel for dudes.
What, man, my camera is always going out of focus these days. I don't know what the hell is going
It's
on.
the copper in your glove.
The copper in my love?
Your glove isn't that one like copper?
No, this is just a sock thing. Like a pressure sock. Because I hurt myself playing video games.
We got the immortal Biggie Shack. What's going on, Biggie? How you doing?
What up?
You're having a wonderful day.
They put copper? They have copper in these? What is that?
And
like
some of those things, just look it up.
What are you? Is this like a disc golf thing? You're like,
no. This is like
the copper glove lets you throw.
This is like
30 yards farther.
No, it's like an infomercial thing. Oh. Like, do you have sore things in your knees? Put on these copper compression tubes. Are your feet hurting? Put on these copper socks and
shit. Maybe I need some copper socks.
Yeah, and your feet will turn into a Moscow mule.
Nice.
Chilling for ads. Yeah, that's all we do.
Yeah.
I also got some of the pictures. This is kind of a bummer on their press stuff. So the cool thing that this book does is the colors. We didn't talk about the colors yet. The colors are pretty fantastic. The bummer is that, and this kind of shows you, because this kind of confused me too. Like page 2, he's just shooting a werewolf. And I'm like, what's going on? And then it doesn't really explain that. And then, you kind of get this. This is when the colors, I guess, sort of kind of come up, but like it does a lot of then now stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the very like grim, not great colors. And I think, this cover maybe does a better job of kind of explaining what those colors are going to look
like. I mean, the gold hues were pretty. I mean, it like for a few pages, it like finds a tone and sticks with it usually.
And then, but it just seemed like there were a lot of brighter colors when the book really started rolling, right?
Yeah.
And you don't get any example of that in the promo pages.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. I did like I kind of wish there was more werewolves. The way this artist draws werewolves, like they looked really, really good. Lots of these like, monster designs or like the fae and the soldiers and stuff, and all these character designs are really, really great. That this artist and however the collab worked between like art and writer and how they designed the look, it just really, really paid off. Just the vibes, the color, the character design, the enemy designs. I mean, you can see here like the action and the lettering, like emphasizing the action. Is you get a lot of moments like this in the book that just make it like it flies. It hits. It's like breakneck speed most of the time, and for most of the time, that's a good part. I do think it felt a little rushed right at the end, but I mean. And you had me for like 4 great issues, 1 pretty great issue, one like pretty okay, 1 okay issue. Like, so you, like, for the most part, like it held me and had me, and I still would recommend this book, and I still like this book, but it just like that speed kind of got it where it needed to be too quickly. I think, I don't know, like it just at the end just was, they were like, or I guess they ran. It
almost seemed like
in the end, right? It seemed like
it needed 2 more issues, maybe. It was kind of like, the Game of Thrones problem, right?
Yeah,
where you go in and then.
And this happens
like,
a lot.
Yeah. And I mean, I think we mentioned, well, not just indie. I think it's just mini series.
Mini series.
I mean, like, I think, Tom King might be maybe one of those exceptions where you give him like a 12 arc or a 6 arc or a 6 issue arc or a 12 issue mini. Yeah. He seems to figure out the pacing. I mean, some people hate it because he does so many different time jumps or whatever. But also, here's a comment with something I didn't know exist. Chef Boyardee pizzas.
What? That's not real.
Unless this is something you're making.
Yeah.
And if it is, what Blake and I will recommend is get yourself a can of Chef Boyardee ravioli, throw those on top of a hot dog in a bun, maybe throw some Mott's cheese on there, and get yourself a weenioli, my dude.
Yeah. You can make it a little differently. Better results to if you get some up the ingredients a little bit.
Or don't. You do it.
Or do what you
human.
want to do. Be your own weenioli master.
Yeah, you live the life that you want to live while in the life that you're living.
Chef, yes, chef. Like this.
Yeah. God, it would be so funny if they made a weenioli on the bear. Now we just got to keep like tagging the bear. Like, can you guys make one of these in the episode? Can you guys make one of these in the episode? Hashtag EcoBoost.
Hey, we did have Merc say they were gonna put a weenioli somewhere.
Oh yeah, I
in
saw
a Merc
that
comic.
That'd be pretty sweet. Hopefully they just have two weird dudes, one with a mustache, one with a beard, just eating them.
Just eating weeniolies.
Just two dudes eating some weeniolies.
Two dudes eating some weeniolies in the background of the old comic book. You know, living the dream.
Living the dream. Speaking of dreams.
Did you have a weird one?
No, not really. I don't know. I just kind of was segueing, and then I didn't really go there.
I didn't know if it was like a bad segue or if you were like, oh my god, I had this dream last night.
I didn't.
Yeah, I haven't had a cool dream in a while. I don't dream anymore. Nothing's worth dreaming about.
I've already eaten weeniolies.
Yeah,
it's over.
I don't know, a cigarette would be kind of nice. I'm almost 48 hours into not smoking again.
And you know what they say? Those first 48 hours are the most important
first
part
48
of an
and the 70. Yeah, and then like 72 or investigation. What?
Isn't there a show called 48 Hours? About, when
yeah.
somebody goes missing, the first 48 hours are the most important part of the investigation.
That's true. Which is weird because you have to be missing for a handful of hours before they even like let you be a missing person. So it's like these first moments are so important, but like not super important. Like give us 16 hours and then let us know or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They have to be missing for like 8 hours. No, they have to be missing for like 12 hours maybe before. I don't remember. I've seen that in shows. I don't know if that's true or if it's just a way to build tension and shitty cop dramas on TV. If anybody knows out there in the chat, let us know.
Yeah.
What are the rules of missing persons?
Let us know your favorite cop drama. There is a cop in the book that we're talking about today.
There is? Oh yeah, it's just like a federal agent.
Maybe those are cops, right?
it's
like super cops.
I mean, I wouldn't tell a federal agent like, oh, you're just a cop, right? I wouldn't say that.
I mean, I'm just being nice to all the other cops out there, I
guess. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, there's for the large cast, like Cole mentioned, you know, people drop in and out kind of quickly, and you got to kind of orient yourself. But you know, the characters remain mostly like they're cool people, and they're like you're kind of interested in what they're going to do on the page, or you know what they're going to provide to the scenes that they're involved in. So like it feels like everybody means something. They're not just kind of like thrown in for like there's not many throwaway characters. There's no one, you know, there's no one just there to like serve the coffee or whatever. And so in that it's a very cool cast of characters. Joe, I think this is one of the first. I haven't read a lot of Joe's work, and so like I'm very much like into this, and I want to see like what else because I know he's doing some stuff with what are they called? Xenomorph? No, not Xenomorph. The publisher. They do the Grimm fairy tale books.
Oh yeah, that's
Xenoscope or
Xenoscope, yeah,
Xenoscope
maybe.
I think he's working with them. He's doing some new stuff with them. and he's also may have more stuff coming at Mad Cave. He's got like a few stuff in the works right now that's kind of exciting. So like I definitely want to keep more. I need to keep more eyes on him because if this, I don't know, like if this is the kind of stuff he's writing, I need to be paying attention to it because it was cool.
I did really enjoy Backstar, but I don't think
Oh,
I
that's right.
actually
I forgot
finished
about
it.
Beckstar.
It was
I
like
didn't finish it. I read the first couple issues.
It
Yeah,
was one of those where I think I was like pulling it, but I was grabbing it off the shelf.
that had that great art too. That kind of like colored pencil, like very kind of like hatchy,
Yeah.
very textualized art. I really dug that. It was a pretty book.
And then
This is too, but Joe just gets the good artist. Didn't he do a book with Liana? Maybe.
Yeah. It's called She Said Destroy.
That's right.
Or something near around that. And it came out from Vault Comics.
Which is crazy. She doesn't do many interiors anymore.
Well, this was years ago.
Yeah. It was an older title.
Yeah.
She did just do what's that one that from Boom? It was pretty good. It's like the murder mystery.
Know Your Station.
Yeah, Know Your Station was really good.
Yeah, that was good. I'm pretty sure I finished that one. I'm not sure if I did or not. I would guess that I did.
But yeah, so keep an eye on Joe. He's got some cool books that you guys should probably check out. And self included there. I'm adding my name to that. I want to check out more of his stuff.
And this is one of those books, and it might come out
one of
tomorrow.
These days. Or might already be out.
What I miss, I just transitioned to bed. Blake took his shirt off and then he put his shirt back on.
I got a soft shell crab or a soft shell rav tattoo.
Yeah, on air by Steve-O. Steve-O just showed up and gave Blake a tattoo. It was wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and then also I saw this is something you might be interested. On my way home from work today, and by you I mean Matt, you probably won't care. I saw 3 surfboards on cars.
Where you live?
Yeah. People surf the Great Lakes. It's very weird, but they do it.
It's interesting.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Matt's Instagram is a fun follow. He's doing some fun, lively stuff. I don't like hot stuff, right? So like I don't look good with my shirt off, and I don't know how to surf either. But I just I like being in the air conditioning, snuggling with my dog, playing Destiny is pretty fun. It's Iron Banner week. Everybody's been making fun of me because I bought a fucking new PS5 and I played it for like a second and went back to Destiny because I got picked up Final Fantasy for PS5 but I gotta get the stuff. I gotta get the armor this week. I only have a week to do it, so I gotta. Final Fantasy will be there next week. Iron Banner won't. So sorry.
What if Final Fantasy isn't there next week?
I would mean someone stole from me. That'd be bad.
Not ideal.
Yeah, hopefully no one steals my stuff. But yeah, it's that PS5, man. It's fucking it's pretty. It does some like it's I'm kind of spoiled already because I've been gaming on the laptop and it like the laptop's pretty powerful and it but it doesn't my laptop doesn't do 4K. So like it's not good enough to do 4K gaming with like a good refresh rate or a good what's it called? The numbers frame rate. There you go. But like yeah, that the PS4 or the PS5, man, it's really, really pretty. And I want to get like Armored Core and the old Spider, like some of these remastered games. Oh my god. Anyways, I just shouldn't have done it. I spent a ton of money, but I got that. It's that cool Spider-Man edition too. It's got like the Spider-Man controller and the face plates and everything. And finally got one. I really, dude. I thought I would not have a PS5 or I would get one when like the PS6 or something came out, or like I guess more than likely like the PS5 Pro, which we're probably about to see next year. It sounds like the Pro versions of the consoles are about to drop. But yeah, anyways, I was really, I don't know, it's cool. Like, shouldn't have bought it, but no regrets. I told myself like, I was like, if I if they don't have the Spider-Man edition, I'm not going to get it. And so we just happened to swing by Target like when we left Costco. And I was like, they didn't have anything on display. And so I asked the guy, I was like, thanks, Ronan. I asked the guy, I got a funny story about the PS6. Anyway, I asked the guy, we'll go back to it. I asked the guy, like, hey, are you guys all out of PS5s? He goes, we got some disc versions in the back. I was like, you got the Spider-Man version? He was like, I think we got one left, man. I was like, get it. I want it. And so he's like, let me go check and make sure. And he came back out with it. And I was like, yeah. And then a lot of people were like, oh my God, how'd you get it? Like, I couldn't even pre-order it. And I was like, I just walked into a store and asked if they had it, man. It's like, I'm that cool. Anyways, do you remember many years ago when it was like a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2 commercial, and it
was a
showed
PlayStation. It was for the PlayStation 6 or 7.
Yeah, and it was like a sphere, and it like
That you
plugged
threw in the middle of the room, and then I used to always talk. I think we talked about this in Comic Burrito for like a really long time once.
Well, I had an ex-girlfriend that thought that was real.
Oh,
Like when that commercial happened, she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe like they already have the designs through the PlayStation 6 already. Like it's gonna," and I was like, dude, it's a fucking commercial. Like it's for the PlayStation 3. Like, really? Like, God, you're pretty, but wow. Anyway, I was like, who would have thought that was real? And now there's all these like horror movies and shows and stuff where like we're like plugging into these games and bad shit's happening. So I guess that's about to happen.
Or you just like, falling in love with your best friend. Spoiler if you haven't seen the Black Mask like 2 seasons ago, but I think it's called Starfield. One of my buddies has it.
I'm excited.
And Durs also says it. Hey Durs, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We got Joffrey.
Oh, so you guys paid the extra money then to play it, right? Because it comes out. I'm getting it through Game Pass, so I know it drops like the 5th or 6th. Wait, today's the 5th. Did it come out today?
I don't know. My buddy sent me a picture of it yesterday, and he said he's been playing for a while. But I think
if you got the $100, you could buy the digital deluxe and play it early.
I think it might have came out earlier on Xbox.
Oh shit! It's fucking live. Oh no! It's Iron Banner week. Fuck!
You're supposed to be playing Final Fantasy, dude.
I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do. I want to see if I think my laptop will run it. Like I heard I may have to like dock it down to 1080p and still get decent shaders and stuff out of it. But that's like everybody's freaking out about the 30 frames a second cap on like console. And then like for computers to beat that, you need a beast of a machine, it looks like, to get like to upwards of like towards like the 60 frames a second. But anyway, oh my God, that game looks so crazy, man. You just like even all the posts I've been seeing of people talking shit on it, it just makes it sound more awesome. I can't uninstall Destiny. I love it. It's so good. It's the only PvP I've liked in years. I like doing the PvP stuff more than the PvE. I'm weird.
That's so weird.
I know. I'm ass backwards at Destiny. Oh, it's hard to be me. That's crazy. Oh my God. I got probably not tonight. I don't know.
And that's a Bethesda game, right?
Yeah. And it's glitchy, but it's supposedly like less glitchy there than normal.
Yeah. My buddy told me it's essentially like Fallout 4 in space.
Yeah. There's like all these planets, and you can like get all these different ships, and you can get like ships that you can like get like hidden panels and stuff in, and like hide your contraband and stuff. Like, yeah, the sorry frame rates are nuts, dude. It's
he said he was trying to play mainly as like I don't know. He has his like charisma and his like way to talk out of stuff, so he just tells people what to do. Nice. I think he's been playing for a week.
Yeah, because if you bought the more expensive edition, or there's one that has a fucking sexy ass smartwatch that came with a smartwatch, but if you bought those, you get it. You've been able to play since the first, I believe. They've been playing for a while.
Oh, the first? I thought he was talking about even last weekend, but that doesn't seem right. but maybe he was just talking about it coming out.
Oh, that's crap. I didn't realize it dropped today. Man. The decisions. It'll take forever to
What
install and
exactly does
download
that
too.
mean is the biggest game that's ever been released?
I just like
The most
planets
pre-ordered?
and
Or
no,
just
like size, like world size,
Oh
city
man, that sounds
size.
so like scary to me.
Yeah, there's like 1,000 planets. Only a few hundred of them are inhabited though, and you
Oh,
can't. One of the things that people are talking, kind of like pointing, they're waving their finger at, which I don't think it's that big a deal, is like you can't just like land on a planet and go wherever. There's like tiles, right? So you can like land on a part of a planet and there may be like a city or town or dungeon or something to explore, and there may be like a few elements to land on the planet. Then but so like I think a lot of people thought there was just going to be thousands of planets like No Man's Sky where you could just like land on it, fly around the whole thing if you wanted to. Whereas this is like kind of segmented stuff, but
so it's kind of on rails.
yeah, but it's there's still like a ton of content. And so yeah, it's pretty impressive what they've done with this. I'm very excited to check it out. So it's so weird, man. I spent like last couple years like not playing games. In the last few months, like I've gotten back in, like Diablo kind of got me back into gaming out of nowhere, and I've been like picking up some of the newer stuff, and I just kept forgetting to cancel Game Pass, and then found out that I got Starfield with it, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just keep it.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. So anybody with Game Pass gets it today. I think it's like 150 gigabytes download install size, maybe.
That's sweet.
That's great. Oh, I bet it looks so cool. And it's funny because like even the people like talking shit on it when they're like, the gunplay is not really what I like, but after 150 hours clocked in already, no regrets, and I still wake up first thing in the morning and play it till the last thing at night and stream it all day. And I'm like, what are you complaining about then? Like you're
well,
like,
it's like for me, I know like a lot of people love like Red Dead Redemption,
yeah,
or even Grand Theft Auto games.
mm-hmm.
And I could not get into any of them just because I hated the shooting mechanisms in them.
Oh, really?
That being said, I did like LA Noire.
Interesting.
Because
LA Noire didn't really have a lot of shooting.
You didn't need to shoot as much, yeah.
Yeah.
But when you did, it was the same mechanics.
That's another one that all that leaked stuff about the new Grand Theft Auto looks kind of cool. I liked the stories of Grand Theft Auto, but when my friends would want to like play it all day and just like piss off the cops and like see how long you could live, like that shit got real quick boring to me. And I was just like, I like doing the missions and the story, and like it had good storytelling mechanics and cool characters. Like I liked that stuff. Just the like running around shooting things for hours and hours got boring. It's September. Oh, it is the 23rd. Wait. So the first day of fall is the 23rd?
That's what Google told me.
Interesting. I can't wait for it to cool down. Oh my God.
Three Good Nerds, how's it going? How you doing?
What up?
So we kind of talked about this book. It's called Dahlia in the Dark. It's from Mad Cave Studios.
Yeah.
It is a 6-issue book.
Dahlia and Starfield were the hot topics. In my Destiny addiction. But no, Dahlia. This is a cool book, and I think everybody knows like Cole and I love Mad Cave stuff. Cole's got a Mad Cave. Cole's a Mad Cave ambassador now. Mad Cave sponsored the last show we did, which I believe
the second to last, because our
second
episode 22 was plush.
Oh, that's right. And I think Trev hopefully got his book.
Oh yeah, he did get it. Trev actually hit me up and he was like, "Oh, I got that John Tiffany book, and nice. I completely forgot why I got it, and it was sent directly from the company, so I was even more confused."
That's funny. Yeah, it got delayed, Trev.
Yeah, that's why I told him. I was like, it got delayed, so
after we won. But yeah, so that's Mad Cave. Just they're cool to work with. They're cool people, and they got cool books and a great eye for talent. And everybody I know, like creator friends that work for Mad Cave, like don't have anything bad to say about them. Really, it's like they're one of the published. They like take care of their people. They just seem to be a nice place to have a book be, have your book, call it a home. Wait, a nice place for your book to call a home. There we go. I got there eventually. I'm all distracted from Starfield now, man. I don't know what to do now.
The only thing I've heard is people said that can get kind of damp in the cave.
Damp in the cave? Yeah, it happens. You gotta just towel off. Wear deodorant. Throw some what's that gold powder? The
Gold Bond
medicated
powder. The green bottle because it's extra medicated.
I like the one that looks like it's like a deodorant stick. You just roll it on anywhere.
What?
Easy application. Yeah, it looks like a stick of deodorant, but it's not just made for your armpits.
I didn't know that was a thing. I know about the aerosol spray.
Yeah, no, this is like gel tube deodorant thing, and you can just like run it over everything.
What?
I used to work at this place called Farm to Market Bakery, and it was like downtown Kansas City. It's commercial bakery. They made amazing bread, like for real, and like the pay was shit, and it was so hot in the summer. Like I just one time someone like passed out over by one of the ovens, like just got too hot and fell asleep, or like didn't fall. Well, yes, fell asleep, but like while standing up, passed out. And so like since then, like when that happened, they started bringing in like coolers with popsicles and bottled water and stuff, and they would like make us take these mandatory breaks because it got so hot in this. It wasn't climate controlled. So there's all these ovens cooking, and then the building's cooking in the summer heat, and you're just like upwards of like 110 degrees in there some days, man. Anyways, I quit that job because it was terrible, but I used to get free bread all the time.
Hashtag free bread.
Hashtag free bread. Hashtag farm.
Dude, now I didn't even know that this was a thing. There's so many videos of people explaining how to use this, which makes me feel uncomfortable.
How to use what? Wait,
the Gold Bond stick.
Oh yeah, that's where I was going. So yeah, the guys there were like, dude, you got to get Gold Bond, and they all told me they were like, you got to get the roll on, the deodorant stick kind. They were like, fuck the aerosol spray, fuck the powder. They're like, this is amazing, and they're like, if you need to reapplicate it, you just go to the bathroom, boom, 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 back to work. And because it was man, like if you didn't protect yourself, it was like Chafe City, uncomfortable, sweat. It was the worst job. Oh my god.
I don't think they actually specifically say what car this is, and I don't know enough about cars to answer that question.
It's got a Z on it, so it's got to be a Chevrolet something. It's got a Z under the hood. I would imagine, anyway.
What's going on, Andrew? How you doing?
What's up, Andrew? But yeah, I guess I don't know. Like I did mention I thought the end, and I think Cole agreed with me too. Like the end wrapped up a little too quickly. And there was something that really, really was supposed to pull the feels out of you that I felt happened too quickly to tug at my heartstrings. Which I mean, right? Like I don't want to spoil it, but like a huge part of the story changes, and big consequences, right? And like it just didn't, the emotions didn't pay off for me like I thought they should, just because it was just like it all happened like it felt like it all happened at the time I blinked, and I was like I wasn't given enough time to feel or care, and just like all these things in the end were just like boom 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 done, and I was like, whoa, that was fast. I don't know. That was my one problem with it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll need to talk to you after the air because I think I know what you're talking about, but I also am not sure if I know what you're talking about.
The life or death situation.
Oh yeah, okay. What's going on, Zach? How's it going?
What's up, Zach?
For stopping by. Yeah, and apparently, hey, 3 good nerds. Apparently, you won a duck race. Congratulations. It appears to be for baseball and hockey.
Speaking of winning, did the comic book award thing happen yet?
No.
I know we didn't get finalized, but there was some cool people.
I think
some cool people on the list.
I don't know. It's usually it was in winter last year, I think.
Oh shit! Okay. I thought it went faster than that. What's up, Big Chief?
Hey, what's going on, Big Chief? How you doing? I'm trying to figure out when it will be. December 3rd.
Oh wow.
So yeah, if you haven't voted, you can go vote for that.
There's some cool people that Sons of Mjolnir are on there. I like them.
Oh, what is
I like them because they interview my clients. So
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and they give a good, but like they just did like They had Jackson Lanzig on there, like talking his Marvel books and shit. Like they're getting some bigger. Pose has been on there. They're getting some cool guests, and they do like written reviews, and they work with like a couple other blogs and stuff, and they're good people.
What was that called again?
Sons of Mjolnir, the Thor hammer.
Oh, for best unknown channel.
Yeah. I still think they need an interviewed category on there. Like they've got like the best hands, best mustache, best unboxing, best reviews. They need a interview category. That's just my opinion though, as an interviewer. Like maybe my channel would have got farther if there would have been an interview category, you know, or like best Chiefs fan. That would have been, you know.
I don't even know that you would win that, dude.
I probably wouldn't. But I would try.
You're gonna be doing an interview in the middle of the Chiefs game while I'll be watching all of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's for work, so like I'm sad. I'm literally taking one for the team, and you know, like it sucks. Like we're having people over, they're gonna be making dinner. It's like I'm just gonna be like out here in the fucking garage, missing the game. Oh well.
Yeah, I feel like
only an hour.
Rock and Robbie might be the like person who wins a lot of stuff this time around.
What? Oh, really?
Well, he's in a lot of things.
What is going on here? Unscrewing my microphone live like you do.
That's what I always do.
Yeah, I don't think I like this boom arm very much. Like it had like all the good reviews in it. I think that's some of the times the reason why my camera unfocuses on, because it like focuses on this and not my face, even though like I have like these good light, and this can't go down anymore. Like I don't. So it's off. I guess I could mount my camera like to the boom arm.
That'd be kind of silly.
It'd be dumb. I'd have to look at it. Like I'd have to.
Hey, camera, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, hey there.
Camera.
Breaking the third wall. I mean, because I don't usually look at my camera anyway. My camera's like up here, and I stare at the screen, so it looks like I always am just like staring down.
Yeah, that's just welcome to doing stuff.
Welcome to doing stuff with Blake
on the
and
internet.
Cole on
Here's
the
a
internet.
picture of a werewolf
Getting shot. Spoiler alert.
I mean,
werewolves die. Yeah.
One singular werewolf dies within the first 2 pages.
So what'd you think of like the overall encompassing factor of the
dude? We're like 2 minutes away from ranking this thing.
Are we really? Oh yeah, it's 48 minutes.
A minute and 10 seconds.
All
20
right.
seconds.
So
I just need you to stall for like a little bit longer.
6, 7, 8.
Here's a Batman Funko Pop.
Hey, look at that guy. That's so cool. Oh, hey, my sister got me this. She found this at like the store the other day. She was like, "It's for your desk. It's a little beehive with a bee on it. Little wooden
What is
guy.
that hole for?"
It's like it's not a hole. It's like, but that's like where the bees would go in and out of in real life.
Oh,
like the entrance of the
beehive? It looks like it was supposed to be something.
Oh no, it's just a thing. And then my mom got me. I have this other wooden bee. So I've got these like wooden bee items now on my desk. It's pretty cool.
I know that Matt over here, he likes to whittle. So maybe
really
whittle you a bee.
Yeah, whittle me some bees, Matt.
I don't think he really does, but now he's gonna have to pick up the hobby.
Yeah, you gotta learn to whittle real quick.
Yeah, just learn. It's not that hard.
You can't fail if you never try.
If you can't whittle a bee, what can you do with yourself? That's what I'm really saying.
If you can fucking ride a wave, you can whittle a bee.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
Yeah,
Same skill set. Same
exact. you can dodge a wrench, you can whittle a bee. Oh, also, seeing as 3 good nerds were here, I forgot that I have this 2 stickers of theirs. And one of the things that I thought was interesting that I didn't realize because I just had them in a box was that he numbers all of them. Apparently, I have 30 and 33.
Oh, wow.
It was his birthday like a while ago. Oh, also, he sent me some cards. So there's like a Spidey and Ghost Rider one.
Ooh.
Got a little Grogu. We got Blake's favorite, Mary Jane.
Yep.
Ghost Rider. There's a lot of Ghost Rider in here. Ghost Rider Punisher. We got Comics by the Bay's favorite, a little Gambit.
Ooh.
We got
is that a Jim Lee Gambit?
It technically does not say, but I think maybe.
It kind of looks like him.
We got everyone's favorite, Spider-Man 2099.
Ooh.
And
just had an omnibus come out.
One of my favorite Spider-Man, Moon Knight.
One of my favorite Spider-Man is Moon Knight too. A lot of people don't know Moon Knight is a Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was one of the original Spider-Men.
He's actually 3 Spider-Men in a white jumpsuit.
Yeah. One of his multi-personalities is Spider. I think there's actually an issue.
And that's the whole Bendis Moon Knight run.
Really? He thinks he's Spider-Man?
He thinks he's working with Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Captain America. They're all in his head.
Oh, that's so tight. Bendis is tight.
You've never read? Oh, dude, you should read it. It's legit.
I own like a weird amount of issues.
It's cool. It's cool. The only thing I don't like is I don't like what happened with Echo. But I mean they fixed it later.
What's going on, Nornrad? How you doing?
Bendis wasn't very cool to Echo. Because like it starts off like Echo's like she's like first of all looking all sexy because of that Alex Maleev art, right? And like she's working undercover at a strip club, Echo is, as like a spy. And so she's like stripper hot, Echo, doing all this cool shit. And then like she teams up with Moon Knight. She's actually real though. But like you find out that like Wolverine and Spider-Man and Captain America, like he's not working with, they're just all in his head. And then so like when he's fighting, like sometimes he fights like Spider-Man, sometimes he fights like Logan. It was cool, dude. It was the way they pull it off, like between like the word bubbles and the textualization and the art, like it balances out really well.
So we got to the point.
What's up, K-pop? Thanks for
for stripper hot in it. We got to the point where we can do our ratings, I guess, now. And you asked me to do it first, so maybe I'll go first here. Yeah, I would say that I will give this book probably a 3.69. I think as you said, this book flies pretty quickly. The first 4 or 5 issues really did really good. The hard thing is
they were so good.
This book, and it's really weird, right? To like say, like, I mean, the book ends and it's a story that is completed and it ends. It's just kind of like, you know, even as I was reading it, you know, the like final 10 pages seem like they could have been another issue, maybe.
Yeah. And it started so good.
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of the hard thing, right?
Yeah, to carry that momentum. And it for the most part, it does it. And it's not a bad ending. 16. Yes. I mean, I would actually say Echo is more of like a 87 stripper hotness in that book.
Well,
like
it doesn't have to do with it. It's just a number, dude.
I get it. But we were talking about reviews and rating books and stuff. So I was rating my Echo.
Get your mind back on track. Less Starfield, more Mario.
Mario wishes it was Starfield. Maybe.
I don't think it does, dude. It's like the game.
There's the Mario RPG though. What's up, Ignacio?
And even that's probably on tracks.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
The new Mario games are probably less on tracks. I'm talking like Mario for Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, like blowing the flute and shit.
That's Super Nintendo.
No, Mario 3 was out on regular Nintendo. Oh, yeah. A flute.
Yeah, I guess.
Come on, man. Come on.
It was a whistle.
Oh, it was a recorder.
Well, it's called a whistle, I think, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Mario Kart is also on several tracks. True. K-pop. Thanks for reminding us.
Yeah.
I no one asked me yet, but I would rate this book. I'm gonna ride Cole's coattails here. I'm gonna go 363 for this. 3.63. Like I said though, I still think it's worth a read. It's just like it starts so strong, and the first more than half of this graphic novel like takes its time to do what it needs to do and do it efficiently, but then it was like they got caught doing that and they were like, oh no, we're out of time now, and they had to kind of rush the ending. And so like I don't think this was on the creative team. I think this was maybe on like editorial, or maybe like it almost feels like they thought this was going to be like maybe a 7 issue or 8 issue or a 9 issue.
Or a volume 1.
Yeah, or like get a volume 2, right? And maybe they found out that that wasn't the case. Just because like you can just kind of tell that like everybody was just kind of like, all right, time to wrap it up, guys, and they may have not originally planned on it at that moment. But anyway, even with that, like it's still a really cool book, really great art, a really wonderful blend of like modern age fantasy mixed with like crime noir. Um, and I love noir pieces, and this
Same.
is like this did it right.
I think too, like this took the the modern blend of fantasy almost better than I've seen anything else do.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Like just kind of throws you in the world. Like, and it's still kind of weird. Even like reading the book, you're also like, I don't specifically know if normal people know that there's fairies out in the world or not, right? But
Yeah.
like they probably do. I don't know.
Well, we find out they do.
Oh yeah.
Like, especially
well, at the end, yeah.
Everybody knows that there's like other beings around. Basically, it's just like these other beings have like political shit going on that's echoing into like the regular world from their world. I don't know. It's that stuff was really cool. And unfortunately, like some of those moments were the ones where like would have been cool if they got some more time to slow down and explore some of those scenes and moments and story beats more. But again, like I said, even with these critiques, this is still a really cool book to check out. I still want to read more of Joe's stuff. Andrea's art's phenomenal. Micah does letters, a ton of great books. This is a great creative team. They all did a great job. For whatever reason, things got wrapped up faster than they were intended. Is what I'm pretty sure happened.
Yeah, and I would say it didn't seem like it was rushed the last pages. It's just that they probably needed like 10 more, maybe.
Yeah. Just they just if you read this, you'll see it. Like the first few chapters are very controlled, very meticulous, and then like it starts to change as like you notice you're running out of pages in your right hand, right? You keep turning these pages and you're like, oh, I'm running out of pages, and there's still a lot of story left, and then boom. So that was a kind of a bummer, but still a really dope book and amazing art. And if you're a fan of fantasy, you're probably going to forgive these minor me being a picky little bitch, you'll forgive these elements.
Yeah, and I mean,
a big fantasy fan.
It's kind of one of those things too, as we've done now. This is like episode 23 of this, right? Eventually, there are going to be certain things that you just start to notice a little bit more. And I mean, I think that's kind of the hard thing with a lot of mini series in indie comics, is that sometimes I think there's the unknown of how many issues they're actually going to get. So sometimes maybe it doesn't end great, right? Or that, they get some stuff and then I don't know. But either way, I still think this is worth reading. I think you did too.
Definitely.
And yeah, we'll be back, I think probably next week, maybe.
Yeah, we're trying, won't take off big long stretches anymore.
Yeah, we both were kind of busy, and it just kind of came easy to not do some episodes, and then I ended up leaving for most of last week.
Cole had some family stuff going on too, and traveling and stuff too, so
Hey, thank you all for coming back and hanging
But the
out with us.
fall and winter, we should be back
Yeah.
doing some. Hope maybe even like for the spooky season, bring in some, because Cole kind of mentioned this earlier. We kind of talked about sometimes we struggle, like there's not always like a trade out, that we can review, or it's like a volume 3 or a volume 8, or we're not going to read 100 issues in a week to get caught up. And so we are kind of thinking about swapping things up, so it's still like within a 2 to 3 week window, right, of like new to released a couple weeks ago kind of. So we still want to keep the reads fairly current, but
I would
like I
guess
said,
in maybe
sometimes it's hard.
October. In October,
Yeah.
we might just go ham and read some random horror
Read some
books.
random horror stuff. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. And maybe even talk about some random horror movies or Starfield.
Maybe one week we'll just randomly review a horror movie.
Just do a horror movie instead. I'd be cool with that.
Or watch a horror book. Wait, watch a horror movie, read a horror book.
Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna be doing that for the next few months anyway.
Yeah, it's September. I usually
start in September. Like September to November is my spooky season. That's
yeah, it's kind of cool now though with my daughter. She loves spooky stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So like, I don't know. I mean, like her favorite movies are like The Nightmare Before Christmas. She loves Halloween Town because those are like the Disney ones. And what else is there? Hocus Pocus.
Oh yeah.
So that's it.
Nice. Yeah, it's crazy. It's almost fall already.
Hey, what's going on, Jonathan? How you been? I have not talked to you in a really long time, so I'll probably hit you up on Instagram later tonight. But that was Blake and Cole talking about a book. We talked about Dahlia in the Dark. If you see it at your local comic book shops, take a picture of it, post it.
Yeah, talk about
on
it.
Social media.
If you buy it and read it, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
If you're playing Starfield, post those tips that some of us need to know, like how do we get money really quick, or get that early ship, or some legendary armor before we're supposed to. Like, give us all those good deets.
How do we get our character to have 7 arms?
I don't think you can do that. You can have a jetpack though.
How do I get a jetpack? We were promised them.
We were promised thousands of planets and a jetpack. Instead, we got thousands of tiles and a sort of jetpack. And the gunplay is not what I wanted. It doesn't look like a John Wick movie.
But I've still played 125
Still played 150 hours and won't stop anytime soon.
All right. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
Bye. Missed you guys. Thanks for tuning back in. We love you.